It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, defense.
Easy. Hey, 43.
Wide. Get wide. Bang.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check, 40. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Yellow.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check. Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ballage. And he'll be brought down at at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run it with Balaj, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Letting one go deep for the ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butler on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Complete to Travis Kelce. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watch twins. Check.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
So don't say nothing. Check.
Now Balaj. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike, check. 59.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Rosen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 42 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
I got you. 44 at the mic. 44.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Wilson snags it left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Rosen to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Miami.
Rosen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Again, it's Rosen. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Alert! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Rosen to throw again. Steps away to his left. His pass caught at the 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Balaj. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. It's complete. Stills. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd down 6. At their 49-yard line.
Sunday. Mike 50, Mike 50. No gain. 15. No gain. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Okay, double up. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike. Yellow.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Chiefs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give running right is Love. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 65, 65, 65.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On second and 12, Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now it's Rosen looking. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Now Rosen looking to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Well, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game. Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rush in, rush in. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Switch, switch, switch. Watch twitch. Watch.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All right, T, let's... Hey, 43, 43, 15. Check. Showing it, showing it. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. Check Mike 50. What's that? 50. Check Mike.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Yellow, yellow.
Check 9, check 9. Shift.
Attack, attack.
Out. Switch. Right side.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Tackle. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, color.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Hey, Mike 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
Look at that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check 53, Mike. Check 53.
To throw is Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. No.
One final shot here for Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster.